Did you know that women who are involved in secret relationships often give away subtle clues without even realizing it? In many cases, the words they choose during everyday conversations can unintentionally reveal the very thing they're working so hard to hide. In this video, we're going to look at 5 phrases that are commonly used by women involved in hidden relationships. What you're about to hear may completely change the way you view relationships from an entirely different perspective. If you're a man who is currently in a relationship, this video may help you recognize warning signs that have been right in front of you all along, even though you've never given them much attention. Before we begin, if you find this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Also, type "I know" in the comments section to let me know you're following along closely. Before we dive into the first phrase, there's something extremely important you need to understand. Infidelity within a marriage or committed relationship rarely appears out of nowhere. Most of the time, it develops through complex psychological processes that slowly build over an extended period. At the same time, a person's language often reflects what's happening beneath the surface of their mind. When a woman becomes emotionally invested in 2 relationships at once, her subconscious is constantly trying to balance 2 competing realities. On one side is her committed relationship with her partner, while on the other is the hidden relationship she's attempting to keep concealed. In psychology, this internal struggle is often referred to as cognitive tension, a form of mental pressure that can cause certain words or expressions to slip out without conscious intention. Have you ever noticed your partner saying something that felt unusual or unlike the way she normally speaks? Stay with this video until the very end, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you interpret behaviors you've overlooked for years. The first phrase you might hear is, "I feel like you don't really understand me anymore," or "You don't know me the way you used to." Although these words may simply sound emotional or painful, they often carry a much deeper meaning than what appears on the surface. In certain situations, they may reflect the feeling that someone else understands them on a much deeper level. When statements like these begin appearing over and over again, there's a strong possibility they're unconsciously comparing their current relationship with another emotional connection. If another relationship starts providing greater emotional fulfillment, these phrases can slowly become a way of justifying that situation in their own mind. As they convince themselves that you've changed from the person you once were, seeking those missing emotional needs somewhere else gradually begins to feel acceptable within their subconscious. Over time, part of the responsibility seems to shift toward you, leaving you questioning yourself and wondering where everything went wrong. The reality, however, is often far more complicated than it first seems. But don't stop watching now, because this phrase can reveal far more than most people ever realize, and there's a good chance you've heard it before without recognizing what it may actually have meant. The second phrase is, "I need some space," or "I just want a little time to myself." When a woman involved in a secret relationship repeats this frequently, it doesn't automatically mean she's trying to distance herself from everyone around her. More often, she may specifically be creating distance from you so she has room to manage another part of her life. On the surface, it can simply appear to be a healthy desire for independence or personal privacy. However, in many situations, it can also create opportunities to spend time communicating or meeting with someone else. This is why paying attention to the small details that most people ignore becomes so important. If she repeatedly says she needs personal space, while remaining highly active on social media, regularly going out, spending time with friends, and maintaining a full social calendar, then genuine solitude is probably not what she's actually seeking. What has really changed is the amount of closeness she wants with you. Someone who sincerely needs personal space usually spends that time reflecting, reconnecting with themselves, restoring emotional balance, or focusing on personal growth. But when another romantic relationship has entered the picture, the desire to stay socially engaged often remains exactly the same. Instead, it's the primary relationship that gradually begins receiving less time and attention. Another important detail to notice is when this request first begins appearing. Quite often, it follows moments of deep emotional